Alrighty. Hi, it's me. No rage. For those who don't know, my name is Kevin G Nicholson, and I'm the host of this YouTube channel. And you are watching Dr. Daydream. Why, I don't know. Why do I do it? Because it's fun. And it gets me watch hours, surprisingly enough. And to my 3 or 4 actual fans who watched this after the fact, thank you so much. It's not just the voice. It doesn't matter if it's just you. You are important. So, see what we got there. That was, let's get this party started. And that was, of course, done by yours truly. Boy, I really need to... Oh,
Well, hello. It's December 26th, 2023. We only got a few days left of the year. I'm walking to downtown. I am on Broad Street. The corner of Broad Street is the shovels, and I'm heading to Main Street. And because
idyllic.
they said they like Daniels and stuff. This is Daniels, the quiet one. Idyllic. I'll take a few pictures.
okay, this is the... I didn't realize it was going to do that. It switched off between scenes. And this is why, even after all that practice, you never know what's going to happen. You never know. There's the risers. Okay, let's get to the first bit here. And that's the tortoise. All right, let's see if we can do this. Yeah, I tell you what, we'll play this. I'm gonna look for this. I'm gonna look for that video. Do this one more time. There we go. It's upbeat. I like upbeat. Okay. There we go. Let's do that. That's better. Okay. And okay. I want you to this turtle keeps going after this cat, and I'm not sure if it looks like the turtle's pissed. Because the turtle keeps going after him. Now, the cat could easily jump onto the picnic table, and this is a non-thing. You know what I mean? But no, it's got... I mean, that's it's one angry turtle. So yeah, so and it's still going on, but the cat won't get on. There's plenty of surfaces that cat can jump. That turtle is not going to be able to get. So I thought this was subtly amusing, because look at that, the turtle just keeps going on, and the cat's like, "Hey, you gonna do anything about this? You're a cat." And look, laying down. You want to talk about picking a fight? Yeah, so I thought that was, I saw that, and it kind of made me laugh, because again, picnic table right there. One level, end of aggravation. But I'm at the same time, I'm slightly, I don't want to say riveted, but I'm intrigued. I'm like, that the fury of the of the turtle. The thing that impressed me most, this turtle's got balls. You see the giant balls on that turtle? So, and look, it's still going. So I thought that was kind of funny. And I wanted to share that. Why? Because, well, you never can tell. The turtle and the cat. Sometimes, I'll do it the other way. Sometimes it's about the emotion. You can't take the emotion out of life. There's a new thing going on. It's called judge jumping. And that's where, if you can leap at the judge over the bench and the well, and you can aim precisely, then that cancels the crime, right? I'm not sure how street justice works, but when street justice enters the courts, there was a fella in, I want to say, Las Vegas, Nevada, and he was a violent offender, and he jumped at a judge who had sentenced him to prison, as she sentenced him to prison. Oh, excuse me. Now, obviously, he just kind of proved the point. He's like, no, you're here because you were hurting people. And so now you got to go away where, at least you're going to be moderated while you're getting hurt and hurting people. As you could tell, I watch a lot of John Oliver, and prisons aren't good places. The way that they're run, the fact that they exist at all, you can house prisoners, but you can't house the people. You can just raise the rent. It's just, anyway. That's my pontification on that. But this is happening more and more, and they were discussing this in one of the news channels where, this guy isn't the only person who's taken a shot at his persecutors, and it's becoming more and more frequent. And in a lot of cases, because, they're being treated unjustly or like a number within the system, which was kind of disturbing, yet you're like, figures, you know what I mean? So this is about no rage. That's what this podcast is about today. And I like to do a different topic every day. Why? Well, you hear them? You hear the church bells. It's noon. Happy noon, everybody. The church bells. They got a playlist, the church bells. They play different stuff at different points of time. I haven't heard the entire playlist, I'm pretty sure, but I'd be curious to actually look at it because at noon, those bells go off. And it makes me feel good. For those who don't know, I live in the armpit of Connecticut, the upper northeast corner, in a very tiny town called Danielson. This area is called the Quiet Corner. And as you saw in that little clip of Danielson video, it's very idyllic. That's going to be a song. Of course it's going to be a song. Idyllic. Oh, no. So, yeah, no rage. If you can let go of that rage and let go of that frame, then it doesn't have to go negative. Hopefully. I don't know anything. I just like talking. I like talking to you. My friends. My YouTube friends. My YouTube viewer. I thank you. I don't know where that accent came from. See, the thing is, I don't have a niche. I don't know if you've ever heard me talk about it. If you watch more than one, if there's any one of you guys who are actually like, because I don't understand. Once I get off the stream, let me switch back. Once I get off a stream, then the numbers start going up, where people are like, then people start coming in and like actually, checking it out. While I'm on now, right now, no concurrent viewers, no likes, and that's all right. Not here for the likes, per se. I like the engagement. But, yeah. It's all, everything's fine. It's all fine. All right, so at least I'll smoke a cigarette with you guys. I got stuff on my calendar. I got the 30th. The legendary Sparky and Joseph Sadler. Hi, guys. You're going to be doing some stuff. I guess Joe's got a song. And I'm going to see if I can get us to start talking to ourselves. I think we need to have a conversation with ourselves more than anything else. So that's my loose plan, but that's down the road. That's like 20 days away. Seems like forever away. It's going to be past. Time is just such a flux fluid thing. So, yeah. And in the coming week, it's funny how the news, it's gotten so law-oriented because it's like what was the quote? The one thing that saved us from bureaucracy is its inefficiency. But it's that same inefficiency that seems to be swallowing the communities in huge chunks. And I shouldn't be overjoyed about any of this. I'm not. But I'm not. The fact that this terrible stuff is going on, I'm not allowing it to change my state in the moment. And that's, I think, an important thing to be able to do. Try to stay optimistic. Try to find your inner happiness. Chuckle at your own body parts. Do what you gotta do. But no rage. No rage. And it's real easy to get irritated by people. But if you can only stay and go, you know what, everything's all right. That's where I'm going. No rage today. And no judge jumping. Because, you get instant revenge, sure. He sentences you to prison. And he jumps over. And really, it was like a bullet. He shot over that bench, that desk, like a bullet. And the fact that he's been recharged with attempted murder now. And I'm not surprised because I can't believe she lived through the assault. I mean, it was, wow. But but the courts and our system of government at this point is become so invasive on so many levels, especially of the social structures, where it's getting perturbing. But again, all right, stay, no rage, happy day. It's sunny out. It's not freezing. It's not raining. It's not snowing. Thank God it's not snowing. Snow is very pretty, but it's cold. and it makes the outside muddy, and it's part of life. But if I get to pick, I'll pick sun any day of the week. And I'm sure there are people in the desert who think I'm crazy, but I don't live in the desert. I like sun. I would actually move south because it is warmer, but I love New England. I love my little town. I'm not fond of it in the winter. But spring is around the corner. And there's an exciting year ahead. I'm looking forward to going back to the Ren Fair later. Towards the end of the year. What's that? End of August, early September. That's assuming that they don't cast me again, because I'm going to audition. I could do some bits. I figure I'll sing Come Down to the Fair, and then I'll do, Lever Johnny Lever. I wish, well, we'll see. Who knows? A lot can change in a couple months, too. Maybe I'll get suddenly successful. You never can tell. In which case, I'll have a car and I can go to the Harwington Medieval Fair, which is run by the same people and has a lot of the same cast. I got to find out about the one in New York, though, because I think my crew, it's funny, huh? I don't know any of these actors personally, but I feel like I know them because I've been filming them for like 3 years now. But they're my team, you know what I mean? That's my home team, the Lebanon actors. And if I'm going to niche down and get more specific, the Jester and the Norfolk Theatricals. And, I'm even fond of the King. But those are, when you watch him perform after year, and I've been capturing them, you start to see aspects of personality, or you think is personality. I don't know, it could all just be an act. That's what they're there for, to act. Contrary, they're putting on a persona. Yes, so, I'm looking forward to that later in the year. I'm just looking forward to sun. But I gotta, not having a car is, I've almost always had a car. Since like 15, 16. I used to have, oh God, the first car that I ever bought for myself, because I got these, like my parents' cars when I was growing up. But I want to say I was late teens when I got my first car, and it was a Datsun 210 hatchback. And I got it for something like $700. And I fixed it up and painted it, and oh, what a fun car. Complete, it wasn't really safe. Like, you get that sucker on the, I went to pick Milton up from the bus station, and I remember going down the Mass Pike in that car, and it nearly falling. It couldn't go 65. I couldn't believe it held together. Oh God, that was so much fun. And that's back when I was young, and you can take your licks. book. Ooh, boy, was that dangerous. But so now, my car died this past fall. And I'm like, all right, you know what? I don't have the resources to buy a new car. And I don't have enough income. What's the word I'm looking for? The income doesn't match what it would cost for me to lease a car or to rent a car, to do anything of that nature. And until I have another official job on books that pays a living wage, I'm just like, well, looks like I'm shopping local. Or, if something comes up, I can make a special arrangement. I do have those kind of resources where I can make a day trip here and there. Ooh, excuse me. So that's how I was planning on getting to Harwington. But obviously, we like to have our own mode of transportation on our own propellant. Or I would. But, sometimes you got to go without so you can have twice as much later. That's where I'm at. That's what I'm thinking. But, it is what it is. Oh, I can't believe I just said that. That easy armchair philosophy. It's not even that. Armchair psychiatry. It is what it was. Just saying the world, this is the current state. Deal with it. And the current state isn't bad, but, we can always aspire to make it better. So I thought the turtle thing was interesting. So I figured I'd talk about that. I'd talk about the guy jumping over the bench. Yesterday's stream, the audio was subpar. It was not too standard. But it was cool because now that I could start, I'm a little more comfortable with bringing stuff in or playing stuff and layering it as discussing it. This will get better as time goes on. And that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get better. Trying to be relatively entertaining. Relatively. Yeah, let's go to this. And let's do that. There we go. Just bring that right over there. That'll do. Okay. And now I got no rage right over my head. What else is going on? What else is going on? Talking through my titles. The neighbors are talking. I can hear them. But that's hardly news. People are talking. People are living their lives. I think we got a dam that broke in Norwich. A lot of neighborhoods underwater, unfortunately. See, do I got any of this queued? I don't. Alexa, play music by Kevin G Nicholson.
Playing songs by Kevin G Nicholson from Kevin's Spotify.
Oh, that's news. Focus, folks. Focus, folks. I suppose I could. Let me shrink that down. Nope, that's the wrong one. There we go. All right. Better. As I've stated, this is all still in process. This this live streaming stuff. At first, I don't know what I was thinking. I'm not sorry at all that I did it. But because I'm learning a lot. And I was pretty proficient with, like, basic editing and, putting productions together. But, in order to actually broadcast all this out live and get the levels right and hook everything together, and boy, I would say I should have the honorary doctorate for the work I've put into production with no, what's the word I'm looking for? No adulation at all. So, yeah. A nice Coca-Cola. Not a sponsor. And, all right, a little bit. How about this? There's some music news. Because Spotify has decided they're going to change the way they're paying out streamers. Now, this could work in my favor, and I could end up with more. But it's not likely, is it? No. Generally, the universe doesn't work that way. So they're recalculating based on how people are listening to the music. Makes me want to turn this down now. So while they've been doing this recalculation, they're letting everyone sit with empty bank accounts. So, because musicians typically get paid 3 months or 4 months after their release, based on how they do upon release and stuff like that. Well, because of the wars and because of, the world, the numbers have gone down for everybody. Because, well, let's face it, if you kill a lot of people, that's an audience you don't have. Which is why I'm not fond of killing anybody. I mean, I'm no rage right now, so yeah. Pardon me. But what was I talking about? Oh, Spotify. So typically they pay you once a month, and it's based on how your numbers did from 3 months ago. Well, they've been really on the nose, paying, almost every 4 weeks, which is great. And that's a numeric 4 weeks, so even better. But it's, we're at the 12th now of January, and no pay in sight. It's like they said, well, you guys hold on. We know. Yeah, we owe you something. But let us go back through our coffer. Let's go back. Let's change the rules again. You can't just change the rules when things, it's not a way to run a society. That's right. And life is good. In the moment, in the now. I had a great breakfast. I had a hot sausage patty with 3 eggs, a la Kevin, which means garlic, salt, paprika, and pepper, and a little drop of dairy to lighten the eggs, make it fluffy. And that was my breakfast, which I had right before the stream. And woohoo! So I get to eat well. I have a sample pack of marijuana next to me. Not as much as the other streamers do, but still enough to get me by the moment. I got a fridge full of soda, which is primarily all I drink, and a little milk left, because do I have anything I could eat with the milk? Usually, see, milk follows chocolate or anything highly acidic, like blueberries. aside from that, I don't typically touch it, but, you know, not that you guys care. Not that you care. You don't have to care. You don't even have to really pay attention. You all you have to do is kind of like hang out for a little bit. See how... And you've done that, so you've done your job. You don't have to hang out anymore if you don't want to. I mean, you didn't have to hang out in the first place. I'm glad you did. This is like addressing my friend without knowing who the friend is, which I think is kind of like one of the aspects of social media that's so bizarre, is that you can have, what's the word? See, the way that this is going, like if you have a room, you used to have lurkers. And lurkers were people who just like hang out in the room and they would just kind of observe. And this is back in the chat room days. I don't think I've even seen a chat room real. Well, no, that's not true. On YouTube, I've seen it for channels that have audiences. And they can be fun. It can, you know, it can really turn into little communities. But my audience seems to come in after I'm done streaming, and then they watch a little bit. And it's funny because you're the audience, but it's you. I'm confused. Oh, really? Well, it goes quick. So, yeah. I had other things. I'd written them down, but pretty much it was the judge jumping and the no rage and the turtle. And I guess that's enough. That concludes this episode. Thanks for hanging out with me for a little bit. Hope it wasn't too painful for you.